That's better. Hello again and welcome back to my channel. Now, if you've been following me on social media, you will know I went a little bit mental in Axminster Tools recently, buying various goodies, and one of them being this, an air filtration system, which is the Craft AC15AFS. And yes, I knew I needed one of these from a workshop, and as soon as I got it watertight with the door in and stuff, I'm thinking, yeah, this is starting to take shape. So I went and purchased one of these. It was around £170. You can buy them in various guises as well, from like Record Power or Rutland's, and I think they're all pretty much the same. It's not a review because, let's be honest, there isn't really a lot to review. It has 3 settings, low, medium and high. It has a nice little remote control, and you can set a timer on it as well. In this case, 1 hour, 2 hours or 4 hours. It is quite hefty. It's about 15 kilos. So when you're thinking of mounting it, you've got to kind of bear that in mind, what it's going to go on or whether it's going to be hanging from the chains. Now, with my nice new insulated roof panel system, I wasn't particularly keen in getting it hung from the ceiling. So this video is about how am I going to go about installing this in the workshop. Now, the first thing I had to do is obviously choose a location for it, and I'm going with, let me just, there we go, there's the drawbridge there. Brackets are in the right place as well. Anyway, I'm going with up here, kind of this space. All right, the reason being, that is the highest part of the workshop. All right, because this is, the depth of this, I think it's about 10 inches. Give me one sec. Yeah, 10 inches, just over 25 centimeters. So, you know, it does eat in a little bit. And I've also got some of the old, the last bit of my skip dive, the 7x2s, which I'm going to mount it on that. And I bought these brackets from Etsy. Okay, so these are pretty sturdy, to be honest. So, and they're going to have to be. Right then, so it's a little bit, the shelf's going to be a bit longer because I want it to go into the studs on the modular walls, and certainly not just into the OSB because it'll bring it all down. But I haven't quite figured out how I'm going to get it up there yet, so I will figure that one out as I go along. Also, I don't know if my super glue trick's going to work on these brackets before I screw them in, but I suppose there's only one way to find out, so let's crack on with it. done. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little install. I'm not going to mince my words. That was a pretty challenging task. Took quite a bit of thought really to think how am I going to step it up so I can get it up and onto the shelf. And my little portable Aldi scaffold worked its magic yet again. Now, I posted some pictures of this on Instagram and Facebook. It attracted quite a bit of interest, to be honest, particularly those brackets, because I was a little bit concerned as well because it hasn't got a kind of bracing point, but I deliberately didn't go for an angle on it because that's kind of at head height really, and I wanted to be mindful of that. But it's been up a couple of days and yeah, there's nothing wrong with them. Maybe a couple more things you might want to know about the filter itself, the actual noise levels. Well, this certainly isn't scientific, shall we say, but I've placed my decibel meter on my iPad right next to where where I'd be stood at the mitre saw. And it's about 6 foot away, give or take. So let's run that little bit. Yeah, and as you can see, it's pretty quiet and certainly no complaints from me. In fact, let's just put it on low now. And can I have a conversation with you at this level? I think I can, because I'm certainly not talking in any, raised voice or anything like that. So I'm pretty happy with that. That'll do for me. And that's pretty much it from me for this one, folks. I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you'd like to know any more about the actual unit itself, please get in touch via the comments section below, or I've got all the social media links in the description. As ever, everyone, take care, look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.